In the courtroom of the muscle car wars, one car didn't just stand before the bench, it was the bench. All rise because here comes the judge. The year is 1969. America is a battlefield of horsepower, and Detroit's generals are locked in an arms race. Ford has its Mustang, Mopar has its Hemi-powered Roadrunner, and Pontiac, well, Pontiac had the GTO, the car that arguably started it all. But to fight the budget-friendly brawler from Plymouth, they needed something special, something with attitude. They found their inspiration, in the most unlikely of places, a comedy sketch show. "Here come de judge," was the catchphrase from Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, and just like that, a legend was born. The 1969 Pontiac GTO Judge wasn't just a car, it was a pop culture icon on four wheels, wrapped in a blaze of glory. So what gave the Judge its authority? Under that scooped hood sat the heart of the beast, a 400 cubic inch Ram Air 3 V8, standard. This wasn't some tame daily driver engine. We're talking a conservative rating of 366 horsepower and a stump-pulling 445 pound-feet of torque. This engine breathed through functional hood scoops that slammed cold air directly into the carburetor, a system as effective as it was intimidating. If that wasn't enough to lay down the law, you could tick the box for the mythical Ram Air 4. Officially rated at just 370 horsepower, everyone on the street knew that was a lie, cooked up to keep the insurance man happy. Real-world numbers were well north of 400 horsepower. This was an engine built for one thing, absolute domination. All that power meant the judge handed out sentences, 1/4 mile at a time. A stock Ram Air 3 Judge could blast from 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds and run the 1/4 mile in the mid-14s right off the showroom floor. That was serious speed for 1969, but this car was more than just numbers. Getting behind the wheel was a full-body experience. The GTO Judge was raw, visceral, and unapologetically American. You didn't just drive it, you held on for dear life. The suspension was heavy-duty, but let's be honest, it was built for straight-line warfare, not carving up Laguna Seca. Corners were taken with respect and a prayer. The steering was vague. The brakes were, by today's standards, terrifying. Mostly drums unless you opted for front discs. But none of that mattered when you mashed the gas pedal. The rear end would squat, the polyglass tires would scream for mercy, and the world would become a glorious, V8-powered blur. The engine sound wasn't just noise, it was a symphony of controlled chaos, a deep guttural rumble at idle that escalated into a full-throated roar, a sound that announced its verdict long before it arrived. You couldn't mistake the Judge for anything else. While Pontiac planned it as a stripped-down GTO, it quickly evolved into a premium, high-impact package. The most famous color, of course, was the retina-searing carousel red, which everyone just calls orange. It was a statement. Then you had the wild graphics, a psychedelic swirl of yellow, red, and blue stripes flowing down the fenders, punctuated by the Judge decals. It was pure, unadulterated showmanship. It deleted chrome trim rings for an aggressive look, added a massive 60-inch wing on the trunk lid, which did nothing aerodynamically but looked incredible, and featured a blacked-out grille. But the king of all cool features was the optional hood-mounted tachometer. Sitting right in the driver's line of sight, its needle dancing with every blip of the throttle. It was the ultimate piece of muscle car jewelry, a reminder of the power under your right foot. For 1969, only 6,833 GTOs were given the Judge treatment, making it a rare bird even then. It perfectly captured the zeitgeist of the late 60s, a time of rebellion, loud colors, and louder engines. It wasn't just competing with the Roadrunner, it was making its own flamboyant statement. The Judge proved a muscle car could have a personality, a sense of humor, and still be one of the baddest machines. It was the peak of Pontiac's performance mountain, a testament to an era when horsepower was king. Today, a real 69 Judge is a blue-chip collectible, a piece of automotive history that commands respect. It's more than just a car. It's a verdict on an entire generation of American muscle. The case is closed. The 1969 GTO Judge remains one of the greatest. What's your verdict? Let us know in the comments. Share and follow Extreme Cars.